shall be perfect. Yet before I can be made manifest upon this world, the way must be prepared. You must seize the Kadaran crystals, for within them lies power undreamed of by the Kotas. Go now, my Cerebrate. Secure the crystals and bring swift wrath to all who oppose the swarm.
Cerebrate, the Kadaran crystals are in our possession. Now, all shall tremble before the might of the swarm.
Your warrior has engaged the enemy.
I thought you'd in my way. Oh, at last. I thought you'd in my way.
Transmit.
Guide me. My life for ire. My life for ire. I long for combat. Must assault is older by far, for it was constructed by my creators, the Xel'Naga, and it marks the site where the Xel'Naga first set foot upon Ire. The temple must be cleared, and the Kadaran crystal set in its place. Only then shall the way be made ready, for it is upon that ground alone that I may be manifest. Evolution complete. All forces are under attack. and we were the second creation, blessed with the purity of essence. Indeed, our two species are but opposite facets of a greater whole. Soon shall our two races be made as one. Thenceforth shall all feel the wrath of the eternal swarm, for the hour of judgment is come.
Hello, welcome to this Thursday afternoon stream of StarCraft Brood War. Yes, this looks very much like cardboard StarCraft. I'll be changing that in a moment if so. No, I will be changing that in a moment. But first, I hope that all of you are having a fantastic Thursday so far and that you can be looking forward to a great rest of your Thursday to come. Welcome in everybody, and specifically that I welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far and that you can be looking forward to a great day to come. And it is always unfortunate if you have a series, be that a book series or an anime series or any series that you really enjoy, and it is not going to be having updates for the foreseeable future. That is always a little bit frustrating and disappointing. But there is unfortunately not too much that then can be unfortunately done there. But yeah, we are back in StarCraft/StarCraft Brood War. Last time I finished out the Zerg part of the Zerg campaign. It is three episodes. Is it a single campaign? Is it three campaigns? Unsure, as not quite sure how exactly you would classify that. And Slamiron, hello, welcome in. I hope that you are having a fantastic Thursday as well as for everybody else, and I hope that you're going to have that you're able to look forward to a great rest of your Thursday to come. Hello, welcome in. You now definitely abandon Windows and went over to Linux. Yeah, I hope. Well, I know more or less how Linux is going to go, but I do hope that no bigger corporate interest is going to be able to wrestle away from control from the chaos that is currently Linux. I'd be given an immediate guess that you're going to have an Ubuntu version of Linux, but but that is definitely a guess. I'm going 50-50 that you're going to have an Ubuntu version. But yeah, I unfortunately cannot abandon Windows, at least not completely. This game does not have a Linux version, for example, so I am stuck. Mint is not, it's not Ubuntu. It's developed from Ubuntu, but it's not Ubuntu itself. So fair enough. No, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. But if you have listened to over 60 hours and then you're missing on some more, that is. Hopefully, it doesn't take quite as long as Game of Thrones for the next part to come out. The problem with StarCraft Remastered is that the Blizzard launcher itself doesn't really run on Vine, and without that you're not getting access to this version of the game. So there are some issues, and Epic doesn't run. The Epic Game Shop, unfortunately, also doesn't run on Linux, or very badly on Linux, as from what I know, and from what I've tried myself. So I am currently still stuck, but that is okay. That is okay. I'm dealing with the Windows issues, and luckily, I personally do not have too many issues at the moment. But no, that is not quite what I wanted to do. And why aren't you attached to your bottom?
Entire.
Okay, I was a little bit quick there. I do want to get into it, but yeah, sorry. So yeah, Windows is a little bit of an issue, and they're working on the 7th audiobook now, so you have to be a bit patient for a little bit longer at least. They are working on getting it voiced, so I am guessing that it won't be years until the release can happen. And yeah, I hope that with that release you're going to get another 10 to 14 hours worth of listening time for your series. Although, yeah, no, actually, about about 10 hours per book so far. I hope that remains that way. Windows at one point was really good. And I customized quite a lot of my Windows, so I'm fine with it. I kicked all of the AI stuff out. And some other stuff. But I can absolutely understand that it is not the platform it once used to be, and that is very unfortunate, and very troublesome in another way. So at one point I probably will be needing to switch over, but maybe I'll be keeping, for example, this PC. I don't know exactly how I am going to do it. For now, I am still running Windows, and I'm not going to be able to quickly switch over because one, of the stream, two, because of my software development. Yeah, fair enough, it is mostly private, but I do need a Windows platform. In order to test on a Windows platform, Linux is much easier to test for in a degree, so yeah, unfortunately, to a degree, it is not possible. But I do think that I have talked enough about that. Let's go into the Protoss campaign. The Fall. The Zerg Overmind has succeeded in invading the Protoss homeworld of Ire and has embedded itself into the crust of the planet. Now, as the agents of the sinister Overmind spread chaos and destruction across the face of Ire, the stalwart Protoss defenders prepare themselves for... And I wasn't quite quick enough.
Entaro Adun, Executor. I am Judicator Aldaris. I have been sent by the Conclave to serve and counsel you. The former Executor, Tassadar, was commanded to halt the Zerg progress in the Terran sector by burning the infested human worlds. Unfortunately, he disregarded his orders and attempted to destroy the Zerg while sparing the Terrans from the flame. Clearly, Tassadar has failed us. You must not. The Conclave has dictated that our first priority is to strengthen our defenses. You must reinforce our outpost in Antioch and make certain that the province does not fall to the Zerg. Your old comrade, Praetor Phoenix, will meet you there and assist you in this endeavor.
So, basic defense building for now. And I'm guessing that you're talking about the book series. combining sci-fi, mecha, and fantasy into one. It's not quite sci-fi, but it reminds me of an anime, although I'm not immediately getting the name. It's an older one. Oh, Escaflowne, Vision of Escaflowne, and Magic Knight Ray Earth. And I was mixing them up, so both didn't come to mind immediately. So, let's get this mission started. It's Protoss. I should be able to deal with this quite nicely. Let's go. And there's a little bit of light coming through. Okay.
Make use of me. Commencing.
So we have Dragoons and Zealots.
For vengeance.
Don't know what you're doing in front.
Honor guide me. Make use of me. I long for combat. Thus I serve instructions.
Fortunately, that information needs to be adjusted every time you are moving.
For vengeance. House.
You can go into the back of the zealot now.
Commencing.
And it is rather fair for us to overwhelm the current Zerg forces here. You're not going to be the first to cross that bridge.
Confirmed. Initiated. Confirmed. Initiated.
But so far, so good for the mission. Let's get you always need to micromanage those moves. Absolutely, I hope you're going to have a good time doing whatever you need to be doing.
Alas, all of our probes were lost in the last Zerg attack, and we had no resources with which to replace them.
Okay, that is very fair, and I am. If you're playing Steam, Steam is very, very good at providing support for the games on Steam now, on Linux now, and
I had intended to construct photon cannons here for defense, but without probes we could not do so.
We will be putting some photon cannons down at one point, but for now,
Nakpagala! Immediately! Nakpagala!
we do need to.
Your command?
Let's do a
Nakpagala!
big run
As
up
you
and
will!
down here.
Nakpagala!
Although I do expect not to find anything there.
I long for combat. Karagol, thus I serve. I long for combat.
Thank you very much, Strike. Although I may have said that already and due to focusing on the game forgotten. If so, I hope you don't mind me saying so twice.
What did you ask of me?
What thou calls? Make use of what thou calls. Honor guide me.
There's probably another base up there. I would much prefer having two bases than one. I'm going to fetch that. It's not immediately of great import. On the contrary. Why did we go out there?
We must construct additional pylons.
The dragoons are quite troublesome. They are probably, out of all the StarCraft 1 units, the ones that are worst to... Okay. I thought I had selected something. Okay. I do want to put down a few photon cannons. Unfortunately, as brittle as they are strong real glass cannons. No idea exactly why they're running that way at the moment. Okay, I only have basic buildings. So, 2 more gateways. Yeah, no, 2 more gateways is going to be sufficient. I don't have a cybernetics core. That is fine. And all that I have except...
Executor?
Yes, I serve.
Okay. Can't say I like them.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
Nothing that you cannot solve. What is the objective? Meet Phoenix, destroy Zerg base. Okay.
You've not enough minerals. My life for hire. Honor guide me.
Okay.
You've not enough minerals.
2 more dragoons. And yes, I am setting up.
Initiated. For vengeance. Confirmed.
I'm guessing 2 dragoons with a cannon is going to be sufficient.
Commencing.
Build another cannon for the base on this side. Okay.
You've not enough minerals.
Executor transmitted. Make use of me. House. Awaiting instructions.
House. I long for combat. House. Boss, I serve.
On the chaotic side.
What man calls instructions? My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged. My life for hire. For combat.
Instructions.
House for Hadun. Karagol.
Okay.
For Hadun. I long
It
for
is
combat.
a
Upgrade
defensible
complete.
area.
My life for hire.
Okay. We don't need all
Boss, I
this
serve.
gas. A few more minerals would be grand to have.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Awaiting instructions.
Okay, and I have more than enough resources that I can currently.
I must construct additional pylons.
Well, the drone is arriving. The probe, rather, is arriving. I'm not quite sure why I was trying to build a gateway.
We are under attack. You've
Okay,
not
I'm
enough
going to be
minerals.
putting another pylon here.
My life not enough minerals. House. What man calls?
I am needed.
There's not too much left here. Oh yeah, you're far too many. I hope these probes are not going to be running into anything.
Awaiting instructions.
Again, gas is looking fine. Down here. It is
You've not
the
enough minerals.
minerals that we still require more of. And with how many there are up there, that should have been more than enough.
Awaiting instructions.
And again, 2 and 2
I
together
long
with
for
a few
combat.
zealots. Let's make
Two.
let's make it 6 zealots. Zealots are not that expensive.
Confirmed.
should be enough.
Colossus.
But with 6, I'm going to be introducing a few more here.
Sanctorados. Nagatsu. Initiated.
So I have a little bit available around here.
For vengeance.
So we have a lot of...
Warriors have engaged the enemy.
Are you coming? No, you're not coming properly down.
Confirmed for vengeance.
What man calls She House Isatsu for Adun.
We're going to be spreading you a little bit.
She House. Karagol.
Colossus. Fire needed.
What man calls Karagol. Thus I serve.
Colossus commencing.
I long for combat.
Okay.
Isatsu. Karagol. Honor guide me. Karagol. Thus I serve. Karagol. Thus I serve. Isatsu.
Another mineral base here. Very nice.
I long for combat. Instructions. What man calls
Colossus implemented.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Fire needed.
Thus I serve.
Colossus.
Executor, although we two have marched across hundreds of worlds together, I never imagined that we would be fighting on Aya. The Zerg are indeed worthy foes.
Yep, to a large degree, they are quite worthy, although I was far too much prepping for that poor base. It would have been easily overrun. And Slamiron, I am so sorry missing your 3 stream watch streak. I am sorry. But unfortunately, I cannot go too much against that. I have the knowledge. I don't have the skills to transform that knowledge into into the proper gameplay. I always seem to be in the beginning seconds and then ages too late with everything.
Entaro Adun, Executor. Your defense of Antioch has restored my faith in the Templar caste. I admit that Tassadar's desertion had shaken my faith.
Indeed, Aldaris. I would hope that the Judicator would put more faith in the Templar Brethren.
Tassadar, Where have you
Be
been?
silent, Judicator. There is no time to waste, and I have much to tell you. As you know, the Zerg vanished after the fall of the Terran world of Tarsonis. And though the Conclave bid me return home, I was compelled to remain. A powerful psionic call drew my attention to a remote barren world named Char. Apparently the call was answered by others as well. For upon Char, I encountered those who were once our brethren, the Dark Templar.
Consorting with the Fallen Ones is heresy.
Enough! Hear me, Executor, for I have learned much from the Dark Templar prelate, Zeratul. The Overmind controls its minions through agents called Cerebrates. Strike down the Cerebrates, and the swarms will surely fall.
Executor, Tacitor may be right. If you can keep the Zerg occupied, my force may be able to penetrate their perimeter and slay the abomination.
I pray we can trust you, Tassadar. Already I can sense the taint of the Fallen One's influence on your mind. You must return to Ire at once.
My concern is for the safety of Ire, not the judgments of the Conclave. I will return when the time is right.
So, some more backstory into Protoss factions. I'll be trying to get more into detail with that, although into more detail with that as the mission is going on. Okay, this is a rather small blur map, I have the feeling.
Awaiting instructions.
First, we need to scout and secure our main base. Okay. Two entrances, north and south.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals. Honor guide me. Isa tu Karagol.
Hold position. Okay, hold position.
Transmit. What battle calls? She house. I long for combat. She house.
Especially for the Zerglings, I hope none can pass through here. Shield batteries.
Not enough
Not
minerals.
that great. Not terrible. Not as good as one may believe. Okay. I don't need a pylon. I do need a cybernetics core. Going to be the next 150, full 150.
My life for ire. She house. You must construct additional pylons. You have
Okay.
not enough minerals.
Come on.
You have not enough minerals.
Damn it, cybernetics core is 200.
You have not enough minerals.
Getting that wrong is embarrassing.
Use of me. Isa tu.
Hold position is good with their Zerglings, but we're having trouble with Zerglings. I need to get into position. Okay.
I long for combat. For
You're
Hadouken.
going to do some scouting. Probably going to be losing this.
What now
I'm going to be
calls?
losing him, but
I long for combat. She house. My life for additional pylons.
already?
You've not enough minerals.
No, I am building another one. Nope. A forge.
You've not enough minerals. Isatsu. For Hadouken. Honor guide me.
Nothing advanced, just the same as before.
My life for hire. You must construct additional pylons. My life for hire. What man calls Isatsu. Thus I serve. Karagol. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. I long for combat. For Hadouken. Karagol. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Thus I serve. Honor guide me. Isatsu. For Hadouken.
Maybe no.
Thus I serve. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Here.
She house. What man calls. For Hadouken. Karagol. Thus I
Small
serve.
force to get some
Your
additional
warriors have engaged
minerals.
the enemy. Transmit. What man calls. Isatsu.
Okay.
Thus I
Let's kill
serve.
those. Expansion is going to be quite nice to be building.
Warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. Honor guide me. For Hadouken. Karagol. Isatsu. Honor guide me. You must construct additional pylons.
Of course, it's always pylons, always more pylons.
Not enough minerals.
That's okay.
Isatsu. I long for combat.
Okay. You go over, and I'm taking 4 dragoons. And 1 frozen flame.
Upgrade complete. Isatsu.
So, Protoss factions we heard about. The Fallen Ones were the Dark Templar.
Instructions.
In order to be able to understand that, you do need to know that
Engage the enemy.
the Protoss share a psychic bond, and that they are emotionally, if not individually connected. So basically, the idea is it's a bit
My life
of
for hire.
you can feel each other and you can it's enough of a connection that they can act a lot more uniformly than
I long for combat.
Terrans, for example. Like they can work a lot more in a focused group than the Terrans could,
My
but
life for
at the same
hire.
time they do have a lot more.
You have not enough minerals.
They are a lot more individualistic than the Zerg are. Some of them have proven to be ultimate in individualism, in that they sever that natural link that they have with the entire rest
What battle calls?
of the Protoss race to
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough
so they are
minerals.
really quite powerful individually as warriors, but they're not calling upon that
You have not enough minerals.
ancestral power.
You have not enough minerals.
Okay. And a lot of these I can now transfer.
I have returned. Transmitted. You have not enough minerals.
Executor, we are in position. I await your orders.
What battle calls?
Your command? Immediately.
You have not enough minerals.
Kill the Zerg Cerebrate. It's probably then down in the corner here.
Awaiting instructions. What battle calls? Karagol. I house it. Make use of me.
Imperfect, but last time did have a lot of power with that group.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Big massive here. And of course,
My life for hire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
okay, something is not working quite okay.
I am needed. Confirmed. My life for hire.
Okay, no, we're not going to be running into there without supporting zealots.
I long for combat.
So 2 more rounds of zealots. Okay, and I have had the opportunity to really get more minerals should I need them, although we are pretty much crushing it. Tira, hello. Sorry for missing it.
My life for
I've seen you
hire.
coming in for a while, but welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday so far, and looking forward to a great Thursday to come. And almost forgot about it. Good morning as well. It is morning for you after all.
Waiting instructions. Esau 2.
That is
My life for hire. She house. Plus I
so are
serve.
going to be 2.
Honor guide me.
And we're building a few more scarabs here. Or I do want the Reavers to be attacking as well. Shields are almost upgraded. Oh, the singularity is quite important, although it is coming late now. It is coming quite late now. Let's give you a number 2, it'll be number 3. 1, 2, 3. And there is the thoroughbred, and the thoroughbred is now dead.
I will remain behind and observe the effects of our attack. Return to the Citadel. I shall notify you when the brood becomes erratic.
And here we have another Protoss now victory. Much better, much more on time than the last one that was quite oversafe.
Executor.
How it continues, we'll see soon. But I did want to go back onto the ladder, and while I'm not immediately going to be jumping into a ladder match, I haven't had the opportunity to play for a while. I will be doing a practice melee here. Are we still season 1 or are we season 2? Ranked map preferences. Oh, it's a new run. Colorless fate. Oh, there's quite a few new maps here. But not competitions. Come on. Did not quite do my preparations all correct. Okay, I'll be doing some talking because I would want to get those maps proper. So that will take a hot second, and I do apologize for that. But yeah, I can do a quick story recap because as much as I am of the opinion that the story does remain rather untold, so to say, due to a lot of factors mainly in the lack of ability to storytell. That might sound weird, but let me go through it. So we had the Terran campaign, our protagonists in the campaign being completely surprised, or the main protagonist, the commander and Jim Raynor being quite surprised by the Zerg attack, being unsure what these creatures are. Are they natural? Are they a bioweapon? Arcturus suggests it would be a bioweapon later, but they do things to the colony and the Confederation. The government is not playing exactly kosher, and is, for example, using Marsara, the colony we were the governor of, something like that, as a test bed to observe the Zerg. No, this is the wrong one. Okay. Now we're going to be downloading all of the maps. So, coming back to, and then after interrupting myself, I am somewhat sorry. Could I get? Season 2. So yeah, there is some going on with the Zerg, but mainly the Terran campaign actually does focus on quite a lot on the betrayals of the internal politicking, basically, of the Terrans, the Civil War, the so Civil War, the fact of the betrayal of Arcturus, of his right-hand woman in this case, since he betrays Karagol, who up until then was young. His advisor, so to say, and then from there we're getting the betrayal and Jim Raynor not standing for that, and going on from there. Where do I have the bloody download button for these maps? Do I have the ASL 17? Okay, there is radio. Okay. Should have done this beforehand. Again, I am sorry. Oh. Do I have the ASL 22 maps? I do not yet. ASL official maps. give me a download link, please? Yeah. So we're getting a few more maps out of that. But yeah, we have the okay, I'm looking for knockout. Attitude is ASL 22. Okay. Oh, that would have been knockout anyways. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm currently looking into attitude. Then octagon. I did see octagon in there. Colorless. Iolos. And back rooms. If I have back rooms in here, then I have the maps completed now. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. I probably should have done that immediately. There we go. I'll be doing colorless immediately. Let's start with that as our beginning map. So yeah, due to your network's configuration. didn't. Okay, and all of that because that didn't want to. Okay. Weird. Are we playing Protoss against PC random? Where is my let's take my good yellow and then random for the PC. So yeah, it's been very fragmented, but I was explaining how the Terran campaign did focus mainly on the internal Terran politics, whereas Zerg very much focused on not internal politics, except that one time they lost the Cerebret for one of their
You have not enough minerals.
for one of the broods where you did have to fight a ZVZ, but that was basically not internal politics, but more part of the Overmind's control over the Zerg being broken. And then the Protoss, being much more individualistic, do have their individual politicking again. That they need to be conscious about, or that they are conscious about, and that they dislike to a strong degree. That they have factions of themselves, basically, that they strongly
Construct additional pylons.
and the overall campaign is quite grand in that sense. Covering a lot of complex topics that are very interestingly put up, but again, the I mean, seriously, I was hoping for you to. We have that straight. Okay. It's really good that I did.
You must construct additional pylons.
That I did check a little bit here, because this map would have badly thrown me off against a human. Like this, it has thrown me off, but not necessarily to the point that it's going to be a big catastrophe.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, it's bloody Terran.
I long for combat. Karagol. You require more Vespine gas.
It's not perfect. It works. No, that's the most important. Let's do it like this.
Require more Vespine gas. I long for combat. You've not enough minerals.
Okay, to a degree, I'd better go through every map, ensure that especially the walls that I'm building are going to be tight.
You've not enough minerals. You've not enough minerals.
Do I want to go double forge?
Not enough minerals.
Okay, let's go double forge.
You've not enough minerals.
So sufficiently behind that it's going to be troublesome.
My life for ire. My life for ire. Upgrade complete.
Okay, that was the Singularity Core update.
You've not enough minerals. My life for ire. You've not enough minerals. My life for ire.
We absolutely need to push more out here.
My life for ire. My life for ire. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Receiving.
Okay, we need a bit more cannon fodder.
Upgrade complete.
But I did manage to
Engage the
hold
enemy.
back.
My life for ire. My life for ire.
Hey, one of the good things
Have
with
engaged the
this,
enemy. She-house. The man calls.
with this particular build is that we do not need to worry
Upgrade
about
complete. My life for
doing the
ire.
upgrades to did not have the Templar archives yet. I thought I had started Templar archives. It's suboptimal, but I'll survive it.
Honor guide me. For Hadun, Karagol have returned.
Do we have a base here in the
For
corner?
Hadun, Karagol, honor
As
guide
I
me.
thought we did.
I am needed. Nakatsu.
Are you kidding me?
Sankalados.
Didn't disconnect anything.
Sankalados. Make use of me. You must construct additional pylons.
Oh,
I have returned. Transmitted. Commencing. I have returned. I have returned.
okay. 2-2 is on its way. Lightning, Psionic Storm is on its way.
Sankalados. Lotai. I am needed. Instructions. I have returned. I have returned. I have returned. Galossos. Sankalados. For vengeance. I am needed.
Okay, 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Have a ton of zealots. I am, for a ladder game, missing a few important buildings still.
My life for hire. I have returned. I have returned. Research complete.
Okay. Avalanche crystals again is valuable as well.
Sankalados. Lotai. My life for hire. My life for hire. She house. What man calls. Thus I serve. She house. Galossos. My life for
Okay,
hire.
he
My
is
life for
very
hire.
heavy on things. Well, entering.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Transmitted input command. Galossos. Awaiting instructions. My life for
Okay, but I have to say the map itself is quite interesting in how it now flows. Now that I've gotten a bit more of a feel for it moving out. It's an interesting approach. Let's make it Dark Templar with the rest of the gates. Let's make it good.
I long for combat. Thus I serve what man calls Esau Chu. Honor guide me. Confirmed. Initiated. I long for combat. She house. I long for combat. Yes. Zadash Guida. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. The warriors have engaged the enemy. Thus I serve. She house. Neraskuyo. Esau Su.
Oh, they cannot pass.
The warriors have engaged the enemy. Very well.
And there is detection there. Yeah.
I long for combat. Esau Chu. I long for combat.
Okay. I've been remiss of building a few stargates. Finish this out. As I would for...
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. I long for combat. Engage the enemy. Make use of me.
Okay, so now we're just going to be holding on.
I long for combat. Transmit. Input command. Mitoga commencing. Nagatsu. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Leech Beacon, Arbiter Tribunal, and... a few more gateways just to hold. I'll be doing some long distance mining.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Needing to come here into there like a ton of brick.
Upgrade complete.
A ton of bricks. I'm going to be doing recall as well. Pretty much completely missing the rest of his support bay, maybe will not quite have support.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Upgrade complete.
Transmitted.
Upgrade complete.
Okay, that's a depleted Vespine guys there, so you're coming down. And you'll be collecting from that one.
Carrier has arrived. Carrier has arrived. Commencing.
Okay, carrier to the field.
Commencing. Affirmative.
Your warriors have engaged
Well, I
the
don't
enemy.
have the interceptors really yet, do I?
Research complete.
There's some scout stuff, stasis field.
Your command. Ishnu. Instructions.
I can carry 8. I can carry 8 interceptors, and this should be the 8th one.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay.
Instructions. Instructions. Yokas. Ishnu. Instructions. Carrier has arrived. Your command.
Research complete.
Gauge. Affirmative. Commencing. Kokotula.
Okay.
Ishnu.
Is
Your command. Affirmative. Yokas.
okay.
Ishnu. Instructions. Ishnu. Instructions.
Okay, that is all.
Gauge. Kokotula.
There's not really anything here I need, but a few observers are going to be very nice.
Your command. Gauge. Your command. Yokas. Affirmative.
Ishnu? You look at us? Your command? You look at us?
6 plus 7 plus 1 then.
She house. Your command? Gouge. Gouge.
Okay.
Instructions.
Going to be rather
Upgrade
messy.
all
I'm
elite.
probably going to be losing a lot of stuff. But hey,
Upgrade complete. Your command? Gouge. Commencing. Upgrade complete.
okay, how deep can I come in here? Where does the
Upgrade
base
complete.
start? Again, I have no idea about this map. Okay.
Instructions. Gouge. Gouge. Affirmative. Commencing. Gouge. Affirmative. Commencing. Affirmative. Gouge. Commencing. Gouge. Gouge. Upgrade complete. Survivors have engaged the enemy. Affirmative. Commencing. Affirmative. Commencing.
Okay, there is some part of the movement tech that I have
My
more
lord.
or less sort of but that's it. So while I learned a few things, I didn't read maps at all. Okay. I'll do another campaign mission, then I'll have a long look, just look at the maps together with you. And more map practice. That is not going to be, whoops, that is not going to be something I think I can find the time for offline, so I'll need to take a look into that. I'll see how I can do that. Bloody hell, I was so focused on what I was doing that I didn't talk very much. Not good. But we're coming back to the Protoss campaign. We just killed the Cerebrate.
Executor, I bring news most dire. The Cerebrate that we thought we had killed has arisen again. The creature's battered form was reincarnated, despite the considerable damage we inflicted upon it. Even now, the Cerebrate drives its brood in preparation for their next offensive.
It is as I feared. It was folly to believe Tassadar could be trusted. The Conclave will not soon forget his wanton betrayal. Nevertheless, we must stand resolute. For attacking defenseless Cerebrates is not the way of true Protoss warriors. We shall overcome the entire swarm with the might and the fury that is our heritage. Executor, we shall lead our main strike force to the province of Sion, which has fallen to the Zerg. It's time the Zerg felt the wrath of the Sons of Ire. Praetor Phoenix will remain here with a small detachment and guard Antioch from any further assaults.
Adun be with you, Executor. Bring swift death to the enemies of Ire.
So, some new information. The Cerebrate did reincarnate. That is, as the Overmind said in the Zerg campaign, his compact, his contract with all of his Cerebrates. Well, unfortunately, the Dark Templars can break it. And I think, look, it makes sense. The Cerebrates are basically just a part of the Overmind, taking more direct control of the swarm units. So keeping that experience and everything alive is really not a bad idea. We are going to probably be building scouts in this mission.
Receiving. Confirmed. Mitona. Standing by. Kios.
In non-campaign mode, you are not going to be
Awaiting instructions. Pronounce. Awaiting command.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
oh, that's too probes.
Contact. It will be done. Locus acknowledged. It will be done. Awaiting command.
But I will be using them for scouting.
Kios. Jonan. It will be done. Locus acknowledged. It will be done.
My small issue with
Locus acknowledged.
the Judicator's idea there, in that it is not the way of a true warrior, completely disregarding that the swarm is a hive mind. There are no individuals
You must construct additional pylons.
in that sense.
Not enough.
So you would be killing a helpless, anybody helpless, but you would be killing just a part of the swarm of the Overmind. Okay. That route is indeed directly connected.
Locus acknowledged. It will be done. Locus acknowledged.
Surprisingly, there's a few.
We are under attack. Not enough minerals.
Jonan. It will be done.
So
Locus acknowledged. Contact. Kios.
if I can,
It will be done.
go ahead and kill overlords. I will be doing so. At least until I build up a full... no, we're not going to be stinging that hornet's nest anytime soon yet. We need Dragoon range, we need more, to a degree, more gateways.
You must construct additional pylons.
And as I said, I disagree with the adjudicators' claim that true warriors, well, maybe, but even then, attacking the commanders is always a good idea in general, so. It is absolutely something that you should be doing if you find yourself in the if you find yourself being able to do so.
Instructions standing by. Make use of me.
You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
Now we're going to build another Stargate right here. Maybe we have room for two.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Okay, this space is saturated. And this part is only accessible via air.
You must construct additional pylons.
Not even really fast, damn it.
You require more Vespine
Look
gas.
at that price, they are expensive as hell.
Make use of me.
You require more Vespine gas.
But in this one, expected.
You must construct additional pylons.
And we do need to go through and kill red first.
You must construct additional pylons.
My life for ire. Teleport successful. Transmitting command. Chaos.
Force of them, rather.
Standing by.
Okay. We are going to be expand.
Standing by. Lucas had
Upgrade complete.
I do hope that we're not going to be
teleport successful.
killing too many of them.
Kill God. Awaiting command. It will be done.
The warriors have engaged the enemy. Still complete. My life for hire.
Okay.
You've not enough minerals.
Okay, really need to save up some minerals.
Teleport successful.
My life for hire. My life for hire.
Awaiting command. Contact. Kills. Teleport successful. It will be done. Shogun.
Maybe I can do some another scouting mission up there, we'll see.
Colossus. Commencing.
Okay, I'll be separating you into
My life for hire. I long
two
for
sets
combat.
of dragoons, two
Yes, I
sets
serve.
of...
You must construct additional pylons.
Of course.
You have not enough minerals. But now I long for combat. Esau, you must construct additional pylons.
Fair enough.
You have not enough minerals. But now I long for combat. What now, Colossus?
Lucas acknowledged. It will be done.
She house.
Seriously, we lost one of them already? Bloody hell.
Awaiting command. Lucas acknowledged. Kills. It will be done. Kills.
Esau,
Awaiting command. Confirm.
Yes, that's correct.
upgrade complete. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Standing by.
Okay,
Contact.
I am terribly happy not having lost one already.
Shogun.
Esau, return. You have not enough minerals.
I have returned.
Seriously noping out on minerals, aren't I?
You have not enough
Awaiting
minerals.
command.
These things are too expensive for what they're doing.
Teleport successful.
You have not enough now.
Contact. Standing by. Awaiting command. Sankalanos.
So,
Has construct additional pylons.
Okay.
Locust acknowledged. Standing by. It will be done. Chaos.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
It will be done. Chaos. It will be done. Locust acknowledged. Chaos. It will be done. Awaiting command. Locust acknowledged. It will be done. Locust acknowledged.
Ouch.
It will be done.
Fire expensive.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Locust acknowledged. It will be done. Chaos.
Second one lost.
Locust acknowledged.
We will be filling the scout troop up though.
Additional pylons. My life for hire.
Although we can build it, so I shall.
Awaiting command. Locust acknowledged. Awaiting command. House.
That was good.
I long for combat. Teleport successful. Awaiting command. Awaiting command. Teleport successful.
My life for hire.
Double standing by. Chaos. Awaiting command.
Battle calls. I long for combat. Go, Kola.
Awaiting command. Awaiting command. Stashing your house. Receiving.
She house. What battle calls?
Contact. Kola.
I long for combat. She house.
Contact. Kola. Locust acknowledged.
My life for hire. Construct additional pylons.
Awaiting command. Chaos. Locust acknowledged.
My life for hire.
Locust acknowledged. Locust acknowledged. It will be done.
Singular hydralisk, something bloody dangerous.
Awaiting command. I long for combat. I long for combat. Awaiting command. She house. Make use of me. Awaiting command. It will be done. Chaos. Locus acknowledged. Chaos. Awaiting command. Long for combat. Your warriors have engaged the enemy. Standing by. Locus acknowledged. Chaos. Awaiting command. Standing by. Awaiting command. Standing by. I am needed. Receiving. I am needed. I long for combat.
Where is the way? No.
Thus I serve instructions.
Let's move out with proper forces.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You must construct additional islands.
Standing by. Locus acknowledged. It will be done.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy. You must construct additional pylons.
Awaiting command. Locus acknowledged. House.
Karagol. Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Shogun. Chaos. Contact.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Awaiting command. Nonsense.
Upgrade complete.
Locus acknowledged.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Shogun. It will be done. Awaiting command.
Okay, there's some.
I long for combat. Awaiting command. I long for combat.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Shogun. Awaiting command.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Okay, we're going to come to the here. Gonna go the occupying this old base. And
Standing by.
this is another base for us as well.
Lucas acknowledged. Awaiting command. Honor guide me for Soon. Standing by. Lucas acknowledged.
Okay, there's plenty of bases. Pretty sure they understood that if they are asking us to do something like equipping scouts, we'll be needing a lot of minerals.
Lucas acknowledged. Kokola. It will be done. Lucas acknowledged. Kios. Kokola. Kokola. Lucas acknowledged. Kios. It will be done. Kios.
The warriors have engaged the enemy.
It will be done. Kios. It will be done.
Okay.
Lucas acknowledged.
I long for combat.
Go, Kola, I am needed.
Isa Su.
Honor guide me.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
The creep needs so long to withdraw. Come on.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
Finally.
Awaiting command.
Calls. Footman calls. Thus I serve.
Let's get in there, guys. I think you can see how shit's house are. Just regular troops are a lot more.
Executor, Antioch is under attack by overwhelming Zerg forces.
Praetor, you must hold your position for as long as possible. Fight on, brave Phoenix, and know that the gods watch over you. Entaro Adun.
Yes. In memory of Adun, that is how I would translate that. But bloody hell. You can't send reinforcements, Judicator. We have a quick cutscene here. Something. This is an aspect of StarCraft I like so much and really put Blizzard on the map. No, that's not true, but it really it's really a good thing. But you see the limit of technology. Yeah, okay, he looks sad and that is all good. But there's no fight. His blades go out. That's unfortunate. The Zerg High Plus in the Sion province was destroyed, but the Protoss forces paid a high price for their victory. Praetor Phoenix, hero and steward of the Templars. The Templar was killed during the assault. The Conclave, convinced that its stratagems are winning the war against the Zerg, have let down their guard and turned their attention to personal matters. The Judicator Aldares was ordered to find and arrest the wayward Tassadar and bring him home to stand trial for his crimes of treason. Now, with only a small fleet for protection, Aldaris and the Executor have traveled to the Ash world of Char, hoping that Tassadar is still somewhere to be found. And we'll be hunting for Tassadar another time. I did say that I did want to go over the maps quickly. Let me have a quick look how good this is to see here. Not pretty decent. Pretty decent, but I did not realize that this was closed. I would not realize that this is closed off from this alone. Let me see if I can't. No. There we go. Okay, let me see if I can't get this in. This looks a lot better. This looks much nicer indeed. I do need to do the transform justice. Okay. The example is of course not the best because it's Fighting Spirit, and that is one that I do know quite well. To maybe move over a little bit. Now let's make it a little bit smaller. Okay. You're watching it hopefully on a big screen, not a small screen like this. Okay, let's go take a look at, this should be Radion. It is Radion, okay. I will very much try to find time to practice my wall-offs, although the rams, no, it would be needing to be down here. We have the eggs. So, Radion, a 4x4 map. Let me switch over so that you can see what I am talking about. A 4x4 128 by 128 distance for the map. It's a 4-player map, quite symmetrical. The bases, rams away from the enemy always, and then naturals third, so closing off here becomes so yeah, basically you can't completely well, you can. Terran probably can. This is a short distance. The Terran can probably sit here, cover both with tanks. That's a strong position for Terran to be in. We have elevated fourth bases, depending on how you're looking at it. Although Protoss is probably going to go this way against... So, yeah, no, okay, but... No, actually, it's looking pretty... There's a pretty... Well, what's on the standard map? There are no things such as a big standard map for StarCraft, but from what I see, this is pretty standard. These are rare to have like huge standalone bases in the middle here. But otherwise, this is looking fine. Natural, third. And then, depending on where your enemy is, you can push across, cut it top, bottom, or cut it left, right, depending on how it goes. Sometimes you want to expand towards the enemy, sometimes you want to be expanding away from the enemy. But Radion looks like a very... Had I played on Radion I would not have been too surprised. But the map that I did choose was different enough, and I hadn't seen it before, that it became a bit of an issue. And we'll be taking another look at the map at one point and see if I can spot something else that I do need to be paying attention to. Let me just open all of the maps up. That I can bring them over as we're discussing them. Next out is Knockout. Another very normal looking one, quite symmetrical as so often. Well, it makes sense that the maps are symmetrical. Main down. This looks always so this is an up-down transition, isn't it? This is a dip. This looks like an up-down dip to get out of your main base and then up onto high ground for your third. Up, down? Seriously? Or down, up? Third base, away towards... Looking good. Let me quickly switch into the game. We were taking a look at... Should have been... Yeah, we did take a look at Knockout just now. Let me quickly load. For this, though, I'm going to go into here. Knockout. Protoss, or actually doesn't matter much. Okay. Away from always either up. Oh, this looks weird. It's treating it like... It's treating it like the probe doesn't seem to be going up or down. Yeah, no, because of the way the animation is handled through it. But it actually does go down and up. Cool. That is a weirder feature. But, and again, capture cursor. Okay, now you see the cursor. I need to see if I can find a better program to point at stuff. Because the pointer is visible, but the details are so small that it's not. Here over the white, it's barely visible. That's unfortunate. And it's not going to get any better with attitude. Let me just bring all the maps over. I had forgotten to load the proper pic. Okay. I don't have a huge picture of you. That is unfortunate. I hope back room is a bigger one. It is. Okay, attitude. So if we're taking... this is not working out well. Please do let me see if I can't at least improve the mouse cursor. That's a problem. And I don't have any choice in the matter. Okay. Not good. Not good. I can see it, if barely. Need to find another way, but I'm starting down in the bottom right corner. On blue here for attitude. So main, natural, third. There's a nice fourth available on this map. The third for Terran is very wide open. You can park tanks here, but running in from here, it's wide open. So if we take a look, not knockout, it was Radion. You have a wide opening, you have a narrow opening. And you have the tanks here that, like, you have the main defense against this, but the tanks here can also defend over here, and since this is a small opening, it's going to be units that are going to be filing in, and you can inflict a lot of damage, whereas here, fair enough, it's wide, but Terran really needs to worry only about this, as long as he can put tank shells onto this. Whereas here you have 3 avenues. The enemy can come through over the 2 bridges. He can come around from the over the high ground here, and he has the this part of the high ground where he can attack the third at a rather safe third for Terran, not so safe a third for Terran. since Protoss is much more mobile and needs more bases than Terran anyway, and Terran is defensive, Protoss is offensive in the matchup. That doesn't matter so much. Protoss should have, if possible, map control. Yes, I know I'm bad at. Yes, I know much more about the theory on how it should be working than practically being able to showcase that theory. But yeah, again, that is why me practicing. One second, let me push this like this, then I just... Yeah, like this is better. No, actually, didn't change anything, like this is better. I can go over the map, but I can also stay outside of it. Maybe I should be pointing more than I want to start and want to point here. Again, I'll see what I can do for next time to make that better. So Terran has a bad... Is this a mineral? Oh, this is a mineral only. X Ranger Doom X. I think if it's fine with you, I'll just be calling you Ranger. Welcome in. I hope you're having a fantastic Thursday so far, and that you can be looking forward to a great Thursday to come. Oh, thank you very much for that follow. It is very much appreciated. Thank you.
Now following.
Yeah, I try to take the time, but lately I didn't have the time so much. But I do agree, it is a great campaign. It is a great game in and of itself. I do enjoy laddering it, although I am not good at it. And since I missed the beginning of the season, I do need to go through the maps to see how and how the map flows in order to be able to do anything, because my theory of StarCraft is a lot better than my practice. But I'm also playing some of the campaign currently, doing some Protoss missions. But I probably won't have time for another big mission, today, unfortunately, since I am going over the maps for the ladder next week. Yes, but I do keep up with the ASL, the Korean StarCraft Brood War Esports League. They call it now StarCraft Remastered in the broadcast, but I am keeping up with it, and now that okay, it's a bit of a long story. So I started doing the first RTS I was streaming properly was Supreme Commander, another good old school game, and I was doing some laddering on that, but I couldn't, because of the age and the fact that it is fan maintained, I did not find a huge pool of people to play with. So I decided to come back over, showcase StarCraft Brood War, and do some laddering here. And I have to also agree, StarCraft Brood War is much better than StarCraft 2. Although StarCraft 2, with the update to the starting economy, is now again a little bit closer to the style of RTS that I like, but Brood War just has something where its skill ceiling feels like absolutely non-existent if you watch the esports. That it's really it feels much more special, much more interesting and much better game than StarCraft 2. Plus, the ending of StarCraft 2 is a little bit wonky with how they pulled it off. Not sure how that was exactly planned, but it feels like a little bit incoherent with, if you compare it to the original story, especially the story in the handbooks. It's not terrible, but it could have been done quite a lot better. So that feels unfortunate. But, and again, I do apologize for my cursor not being terribly well visible on the map. But these third bases here, they do not have gas. So this is not an easy map for Terran. 2 gas, and then what are you going to do? Take this, take this. This is a huge distance to travel with a Terran tank army. Protoss and Zerg are going to have much less trouble because you can always throw away... Well, you shouldn't be throwing away too much, but Zealots are a very important part of the army, so gas is important, but not quite as important. Yeah, that is not good for Terran. StarCraft 2 campaign, fair. To a degree, I'd say fair. I think the issue is that they offer difficulty selections for the different missions, and the original maps, since they were fixed maps, no difficulty selection, they had to be balanced much better. So mineral distribution, it didn't really know what to do with it, but the minerals and everything, and how the map flows is balanced, and it's the same for everybody. To a degree, needing to balance only for a single difficulty that you're going for is much easier than having a lot of difficulty options, because the options that you have for the difficulty sliders are for changing difficulty in a game can be troublesome. Not everything is going to work properly. Yes, it is harder, but it may make it feel unfair, it may make stuff feel just bullet spongy rather than challenging. So you feel like you have the feeling you're doing the right thing, but it's just too much hit points to go through. Fair enough, StarCraft 2 doesn't quite balance like that, but just as an observation, it is an issue with difficulty sliders, and that is probably why StarCraft Brood Wars campaign feels much tighter. Yeah, out of the two, StarCraft Brood War is the better game. Okay, is anything else here? It's a huge map. This is a long distance. There's a lot of empty space here. Terran is not going to be liking this. To a degree, that is of course always something that I also feel, but as I said, I do keep up with the ASL and the Koreans in StarCraft being the champions, and even if they don't, but the ASL is basically crowning the best player currently after each season in the world. And I do think that while StarCraft 2 is a lot more has a lot more user comforts, it has a much lower skill ceiling, and for an RTA, like it feels like it has a skill ceiling compared to StarCraft 2, which I would then argue for makes StarCraft 1 the better game over StarCraft 2 for very much a competitive environment. It is of course much harder to get in Europe or the US or North America maybe rather, to get people in. It's not such a big deal in North Korea because StarCraft is just that big there, but yeah, no, there are. I do think that there are good arguments to make that StarCraft gameplay-wise is the better game over StarCraft 2. And I'm not seeing anything else especially out of the ordinary, but this is a map that Terran is not going to be liking at all. On the ladder, these are huge distances. This is a mineral-only third that is very hard to defend. Fair enough, this is easy to defend, but that gives you 4 bases and 3 gas. Terran is not going to be liking that. Because Protoss can always go like, yeah, okay, we're against Terran, we're skipping this, we're going here, we're coming over here. If Terran were in blue in the bottom right and Protoss red, Protoss can go over to pink, expanding, skipping this space here and this space. Or take it and make a lot more zealots than usually. Again, Zerg is also not going to be with the larvae. Zerg might not like this quite as much as I just thought about, because larvae are a limiting factor and you don't want to just dump minerals into it. But definitely this is a map designed to slow down Terran. Let's take a look at the next map. That would be Octagon. Okay. This feels smaller, but again the middle here is hugely wide open. It is walled off a little bit, and again you have to go up, then down, up and down. So if you're going around here, you don't have vision of what is here. If you can see the cursor, as I said, for next week I'll try to find a way to be able to showcase this better. And again, third base, no gas. Or is this the third base? Nah. The pocket base here is usually nicer and easier to defend, especially for Terran. Park here, like make lines here and you can defend. Yeah. Then with this up-down, if you have scouting, Terran is going to be happy to shoot over. Yeah, down here. Yeah, so Terran does need to take this as the third, and that makes a huge distance from basically here to here that you need to defend. Terran did pretty well last season, so I'm not surprised to see more maps that Terran is weaker on, but how much they are pushing Terran down on the map front is surprising. There are no quick fourth bases. That is also something interesting. So if you were taking red here, 1, 2, three, four bases that I would push into that I would say are Red's bases. Anything else, it's immediately bases for the next for the corner player. Fair enough, it is a 1v1 map, so you can always go around. But yeah, this is small and there's no player fifth base, so to say. So if we take a look at attitude, you have 1, 2, 3, and yeah, 4 as well. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Nope. I felt it funny, probably because no, I don't know why. I don't know why I found it interesting here, but I didn't realize it beforehand. My bad. Let's get the next map, and this is the one that I played in a warm-up round. And I can point out a few very interesting features. We're going to be taking a look at the map from Red's perspective. Main base, natural, third base, but the way it flows down. So here are some, it's hard to see, but there are some eggs here. 10 armor, 200 HP. You do need to do a bit of pushing to get through those. Like this, you'll be able to see something. But if you go from red down into the natural, a long way to the third, which is very narrow, come back up fourth, fifth, and sixth, depending on how you want to go. Or you can 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, depending on how you're pushing. And then, of course, your opponent is going to be taking these, can be taking these two to for his 6. So this way or this way, although with this long distance Terran would rather prefer to have these two. Protoss, with the issue of the eggs, I think I'd want this space and this space. So if Terran does push, because this is a very short distance, this, so, yeah, the eggs make this map really interesting. So again, the eggs are here, limiting the passage of a lot of I think anything except basic ground units can't pass through here. So Zerglings, Zealots, Marines, they can get through the gap between the eggs and this. If I zoom in again, I should have zoomed in again immediately. You have a fissure here, and the eggs here, and Zealots, Zerglings, Marines can pass. Everybody else is getting stuck. Does Terran want to destroy these eggs early? Make himself a lot more vulnerable when he wants to take the third? But this, you have a staging area here, push up, stage here, and come over. This is like siege here, gives you a lot of control as well. Destroy the eggs, siege here, hop. Yeah, basically you'll be from your staging area, siege, and you're there. It's about a 1 siege attack distance to the opponent's fourth and natural at the same time. Whereas 2 of the maps we saw before, 3 of the maps we saw before were trying to keep Terran down. Although this is very interesting because this is also a weakness. If you do not push through here, because runarounds here, and this is then a lot of space. You can, if you're staging here, 1, 2, 3 directions that zealots can be streaming in from. If you siege here, yes, that's very defensive, but you're going to be having troubles with zealots coming from here, or zealots coming from here. I am a Protoss player, by the way. I don't think I've said that yet. This is an interesting map. I do want to play this on the ladder a bit more. Again, I know the theoretical knowledge. I don't have the... but it's still going to be interesting to play. Okay, let's go through the last 3 maps a bit more quickly, if I'm not having big surprises, because my stream time is running out for today. Are you kidding me? Are you... This is fastest possible setup for your main base. This is a fastest map possible setup. Okay, I will need to load into that. Do we have any other surprises? 1, 2, 3, or 3, and then 4. It's a 2-player map. So depending on how it goes, it's either top-bottom, but I think it's more a diagonal cut. This is a diagonally cut base. Minerals just floating. Attackable from both sides. These minerals here. And they don't seem to be full minerals, just blocking. Damn it. They really did do a lot of interesting stuff with the maps this season. Okay, Iolos. What's up? Main, natural, huge opening by air. Huge open. Ooh, Protoss is going to be hitting this. As a Protoss against Zerg. Ouch, this hurts. This is huge. There's some stuff there. Probably a mineral patch you need to mine before you can build. And it's a 3-player map. I think blue has a slightly larger area here. Whoa. Okay. Red, main, natural, third. 4-5, 4-5. I don't know. As Protoss, I probably go like defend this jump over here. Defend this triangle. Is this stuff? Okay, I need to jump into Iolos as well quickly. Backrooms. Main, natural, again. Mineral only, third. 4, 5, 4, 4. Oh. Up and down, up and down. There's a lot of up and downs. Okay. Okay, these are... These are very interesting maps. So Odyssey, Aeolus and Backrooms I do want to quickly take a look at. I don't have Odyssey in here. Okay, let's try that. Come on. Try loading up one more time. It should be... There it is. Odyssey. Just want to scout the map. It is indeed a fastest map possible setup. How many mineral stacks do they have here?
You have not enough minerals.
Oh. Oh, okay. That is going to be interesting. And then you have the normal setups everywhere else. Maybe rebuilding a few. Wow, this is a lot less drones than normal. Because this, usually in StarCraft Brood War, you cannot oversaturate too badly. And having more probes available to you isn't terrible. Yeah, Odyssey was a 2-player map. Maybe 8 stacks? That would be a lot of minerals. Nine stacks, apparently. 9 stacks.
Your warriors have engaged the enemy.
And you may want 10 probes on it. Yeah, I was forgetting about that. It's a 2-player map, it's not as important. So Odyssey, here on the overview again. Zerg is not going to be a fan of that. Zerg usually has the most trouble with the fastest map possible. 9 stacks, 10, 11 probes maybe? I'd say that 10 is the optimum. You basically only have 2 probes basically waiting all the time. But you'll have a little bit of a faster income because the probe does not need, like, the 3/4 of a second you're losing by the probe having to deliver. Yeah, 10, no more. No more probes than 10 in the main base on minerals. Wow. Okay. Definitely going to be practicing that a little bit more next week. I'll have a against the computer run, basically. Also seeing, yeah, you would want to fast expand still. This is going to be making a fast expansion Protoss PVZ even better. Nice. Nice and very interesting. Okay. Let's take another look at Iolos. Do I want to take a look at the back rooms? Okay, these are all as usual, and then you can flow. This is a very interesting map season. Yeah, basically I do want to take a look at the third bases on Iolos. Again, I'm here to scout. So I'm going to get interrupted. So we have down here a base. If I have played this before, this opening is huge as Protoss. You're never going to be closing this quickly. PVZ rushes are going to be so strong against Protoss here. I'm sorry, I was back in the game. Here we are. Here's the base. Yeah, this is 7. Okay. NORAD, close this off instead of this off. How wide are you? Like this, and then does the cannon reach this far?
My life for hire. Honor guide me.
That's
Thus I serve.
Okay, that cannon reaches, but then I'd rather have my 2 anti-Zerg cannons here and here instead of here. You're not really smart. Okay. Very, very interesting maps. Colorless, Odyssey, Iolos. They bring really nice fresh ideas. I like the map pool for this season. I really do. I really, really do. Terran is not going to be happy. I think Colorless might be the best Terran map. Protoss, yeah, it has a lot of cliffs, but if you can get carriers out, that's going to be annoying. Well, Fighting Spirit is Fighting Spirit. The longest running map in the map pool ever, out of any RTS possibly. Although, out of any RTS that updates its maps regularly. Yeah, Radion is interesting. This space is interesting. You can really bunker up here, but at the same time, it's very vulnerable to air. Again, cliffs. Huge open center. Terran does not like that much. Huge open center again. PvT is going to be fun on this map, but TVZ, TVP, Terran is not going to be enjoying that. Protoss probably also not quite as much because it's hugely open. Okay, I thought I'd take a quick look at the maps, like for a minute or two. No, that took me 40 minutes, 45 minutes just to look at the maps and see how they would work. This is like even backrooms. This part here, main, natural, third, fourth, but this back route into your third, not feeling so good if you're not playing Protoss or Zerg. And Protoss against Zerg is also not going to be enjoying this very much. Probably if I'm having a PVZ that goes long enough, main, natural, third. And then try to push away either this direction. Yeah, no, the maps are really interesting. Really, really interesting this season. And sorry for some people who came in late. They just got my map analysis and not really any gameplay. But unfortunately, it is a short day today, and I only have 3 hours for streaming, and they are already over my 12 minutes. But next week, I am going to be enjoying trying to run some stuff on these maps. Yeah, absolutely. This looks really interesting. And they didn't need to go to island maps, which is normally what they're trying to do more. But island maps are... But this is really nice and fresh. I like it. That being said, as I said, I only have 3 hours. I'm already over time. Thank you very much, everybody, for having joined me. I'll be streaming more StarCraft next Thursday. and I will be continuing the campaign and then really do try and experiment a little bit on those maps. And yeah, we'll see what we can find out. For now though, I'll be ending stream here. Again, for those who joined me late, I am sorry for not having shown you any gameplay, nor neither campaign nor laddering. And all I can really all I can really say is, well, if you tune in next week, same time, I'll be doing some gameplay instead of map analysis at this point. But still, thank you very much for having joined me. If you do have a suggestion for a raid out, I'd be very happy if you could let me know so in chat, and I will be taking it under consideration. If not, I'll be taking a look at who is online, and I will be deciding where to raid out to myself. Quick schedule, you can find it on my Discord and in my on my Twitter. I really need a command for Twitter as well. There is the I'm going to be posting weekly schedules now, but I'll quickly go over it. Friday, Saturday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. It's going to time-wise. It's going to be from 13 to 18 o'clock Central European Summer Time. That is 11. That is no, not 11. That is 7 to 12 Eastern Daylight Time. Friday and Monday is going to be Golden Sun. I'll probably be finishing Golden Sun 1 on Friday, and then I'll be immediately jumping into Golden Sun 2. I'll continue the story on, and then Golden Sun 2 next Monday. On the weekend, it's going to be Monster Hunter, starting out in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and next Thursday I'll be continuing with more StarCraft. Again, this time I will be going onto the ladder. I was unaware of the new season, which basically made me go like, okay, I do want to have a look at what is going on with the maps instead of just jumping in and not understanding the map. I don't mind losing, but if I don't understand the map and that defeats me, then I didn't really have a chance. So taking a look at the maps is important enough. But yeah, thank you everybody for having joined me. I don't see any recommendations out. Let me have a quick look. A lot of people doing StarCraft today. That is also an idea. If I can get them, I can go through some of the replays. I'll be raiding out to Camille or Pixie. We haven't raided out to Camille in a while, so let's do that. So, as always, with raids, please be nice, please be kind, and I hope that you're going to be enjoying Camille's music stream, or Captain Camille's music stream, as much as you did mine. Thank you very much, everybody, for having been here, and I hope to see all of you again soon. Maybe tomorrow for Golden Sun, if not, maybe next week. As always, there's no need to be here, but thank you very much for everybody who is. Until next time, then, I hope that you're going to have a fantastic Thursday evening. And until next time, please have a fantastic time. And until then, as always, goodbye.
Fujate show is now following.